مشاهدينا أهلا وسهلا فيكم. أنا معكم معتز عبيدات مدير المشاريع شركة سكتر. الموضوع اللي بدنا نحكي عنه هو الطب الصيني وعلاقته في علاج أمراض مزمنة بيعاني منها العديد من الناس. الأمراض اللي بنحكي عنها هي أمراض منتشرة بشكل جدا كبير. بنحكي عن أمراض السمنة، بنحكي عن أمراض الضغط، وبنحكي عن مرض السكري. نعم، مرض السكري. الآن إيش علاقة الطب الصيني وبمنتجات سكتر المتخصصة بعلاج هاي الأمراض المزمنة؟ وبنحكي عن جهاز جدا متميز اللي هو جهاز اسمه الميدولايت. راح نحكي عن علاقة هذا الجهاز باستخداماته من ناحية الطب الصيني لعلاج هاي الحالات اللي الكل راح يكون مهتم بهذا الموضوع. للحديث عن هذا الموضوع بشكل مفصل معنا ضيفنا الدكتور مراد أباظة. دكتور مراد طبعا دكتور مختص في الطب الصيني، له عيادته الخاصة وله تجارب جدا كبيرة في كندا ومقيم في كندا، وهو في ضيافتنا الآن في الأردن لنتحدث عن هذا الموضوع. دكتور مراد كيفك؟ إن شاء الله أمورك تمام.
الحمد لله. ثانك يو.
أوكي، طبعا الدكتور مراد حيكون صعب اللغة العربية، فحيكون لغة التواصل على الأغلب قدر الإمكان إنجليزي وعربي. الآن اللي حنحكي عنه اللي هو معروف أنه الطب الصيني بيعالج العديد من الأمور، ولكن في البداية traditional Chinese medicine. What is it exactly?
Traditional Chinese medicine has been codified or started to be codified around 6,000 years ago. It's a very old tradition of harmonizing a person's body and energy field. And when you do that, diseases go away.
That's simple.
Very simple.
Okay, since it's something that's been going on for like about 6,000 years, we are talking about something has so much credibility, and it has a tradition at the same time, and it has results at the end.
Chinese medicine has been around for a while. It has proven itself. As with any science, it continues to grow.
Okay.
Like we learn more things as we grow up. The environment is changing. The kinds of herbs that are growing now weren't growing back then. So they adapt. They use foundational principles and they take those principles and they adapt with the new as it happens. But the foundation is the same.
Okay.
Chinese medicine talks about qi, or vital life force energy. It divides qi into yin and yang, active and passive energy.
Okay.
And that principle stays the same.
Okay, great. We do hear about the energy flow in the body, and
Yes.
that's what you call meridian.
Meridians, yeah.
Most people don't understand that. What is it exactly?
So the same way you have a physical body with blood vessels that transport blood and nutrition,
Okay.
you also have in Chinese medicine what they call a qi field or an energy body. And in it are similar vessels called meridians. They map right on top of your skin,
Okay.
and they actually mimic the pathway of many other bone, muscle, and vessel structures in the body. You can say they imprint on each other.
Okay, great.
In Chinese medicine, we have a saying, qi creates blood, and blood carries qi. It's a symbiotic
it makes a lot of
relationship.
sense. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about the acupuncture. How does it work? What is acupuncture exactly?
Acupuncture is the science of inserting a very thin needle into an acupuncture point. Acupuncture points are found on meridians. Part of our training in Chinese medicine school is to be able to find the meridians and then to be able to find those acupuncture points. For example, one that is very, very famous is called Hegu, or large intestine 4, and it's a point right on the top pad of your hand. Being able to find it on certain people is relatively easy, as it's a very simple point.
Okay.
Then the science becomes, how do you insert the needle? What angle? Do you twist the needle? Do you turn the needle? And then how deep? All of those create different effects on the physiological body.
So, bottom line, you have to be a specialist to know how to use the needle.
It's a 5-year training system.
Okay. So normal people cannot do that.
I would no, like the average Chinese person at home doesn't do that, no.
Okay.
You need to like, oops, you got a needle in the wrong place.
And that might cause some negative reflexes.
If done incorrectly,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. Now, if you are to take a session, the acupuncture needle session, how much time would it take?
Between 45 minutes to an hour.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And how often do you need to repeat that treatment?
Depending on the situation, I see most of my clients once every 2 weeks.
Okay. Now, like I told you before, I did read a sentence that got my attention. It says in Chinese medicine, diseases are not treated, but people are treated.
Yes.
Now, how do you explain that?
In Chinese medicine, in all traditional medicines, regardless of the country, the idea is we view the body as more than just the physical part. So we treat the energetic protocol of the body, we harmonize somebody's energy. The reason why a person exhibits a disease is because there is some sort of imbalance or blockage in the energy field. We go ahead and resolve the problem, harmonize the energy field, the manifestation of the disease goes away.
Oh, okay. Can we say that we can use this kind of treatment for prevention?
Absolutely, 100%. The best medicine is to not get sick.
Couldn't have said it better. Okay, let's talk about the main three diseases that we talked about that most people do
Sure.
suffer from. We got hypertension, diabetes, and obesity. Let's leave diabetes to the end because everybody's interested in this disease.
Okay.
Let's talk about hypertension. How do traditional Chinese medicine treat hypertension?
With all diseases, when we say hypertension, we're talking about a modern name, right? So traditional Chinese medicine doesn't really look at it as hypertension. We would go ahead and bring it down more into a foundational molecular structure. So in Chinese medicine, we have the concept of root versus branch.
Okay.
Right? We look for the root. We don't look for a symptom. We look for a syndrome pattern.
Okay.
A collection of symptoms. That's going to go ahead and give us a particular understanding of how this particular disease is manifesting in you. So we're not treating the disease, we're treating the manifestation.
Okay.
Right?
Great.
What kind of an imbalance or disharmonization is happening in your body? So that's how we look at it. So when it comes to hypertension, for example, there's a good 4, 5, maybe even different ways of treating it. And that depends on how my client is presenting. What are they coming with? You know?
Yeah.
Is there headache involved? Is there dryness involved? Those are different patterns that not every person comes with.
Okay.
So my job is to diagnose and from there administer the correct protocol of points.
Okay, before I carry on, let's just talk about the acupuncture light therapy.
Sure.
Now, as in Zepter, we do have this device. It's called Medulite from
Yes.
Biotron. It emits red light and infrared light.
Yes.
So they are very suitable to be used for the acupuncture light therapy.
Absolutely.
And it will do the same effect as the needling.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Let's just put this device aside a little bit and we'll come back to it. Now, for the hypertension, there's a lot of people suffer from this disease. I am calling it a disease because it's very common and it's chronic. Actually.
Absolutely.
If someone do take medications, using the acupuncture light therapy, how would it affect his disease? Would he stop taking the medications sometime down the road?
Definitely.
From doing acupuncture light therapy sessions on daily basis, like once a time?
Yeah.
He will be treated.
We stop taking medication when we feel better, right?
Yeah, of course, definitely.
You use the machine on the acupuncture points, you will get better.
Definitely. Okay.
It's science.
Exactly. What about obesity?
Similarly, based on the right, if the person is going to be using the right protocol, then for sure you will see results.
Okay, now how does it work on the body? Let's say someone is suffering from his overweight. He's
Sure.
he has 50 kilos over the typical or the
Sure.
right weight he has
Sure.
to be in. If using the acupuncture light therapy,
Yep.
now how much time would it take for him to notice that there's a difference, there's an improvement in losing weight
Define notice. Are we talking?
without changing his lifestyle?
Yeah,
Is that
absolutely.
applicable? Yeah?
Absolutely.
How does it work?
Okay. By administering the product on certain acupuncture points,
Okay.
you are going to start generating differences in a person's body field.
Okay.
For example, dieting is creating a difference,
Exactly. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Adding light treatment is creating a difference. Now, doing two together is kind of like double the effect, double the speed.
Okay.
But doing one or the other is still going to be beneficial.
Okay. So
Does that make sense? Like
Yeah, yeah,
we
if you
are
wanna do it the
inserting.
right way, this is-
No, but we are inserting a difference to your regularity, whether it's diet, exercise, or using light therapy.
Okay. Great.
Each and every single one of those is adding a difference.
Great. And people already did try that, and it's beneficial for them, and there
Yeah.
are great results for,
Yep.
for losing weight
Absolutely,
with acupuncture light therapy.
absolutely.
Okay, great. Let's talk about diabetes, and I'm sure that a lot of our audience are interested in this disease in particular. Now, how would the acupuncture light therapy affect the disease, and to what extent?
Similar to using it with an actual acupuncture needle, you are going to see amazing results. I would tell all of the diabetes patients, consistency is key.
For sure, yes.
You do the protocol and you do it daily and you will see results.
Okay, and this treatment has been tried before, and
Absolutely.
they might come to an extent that they will come not sick with this disease, not having this disease.
They won't have the symptoms anymore for sure.
They will lose the symptoms.
Yeah.
Or at least, let's just put it this way, would they like come to a point where the situation would be stabilized, that it will not get worse by time?
Absolutely.
Like they will not suffer from neuropathy, they will maintain health, they will...
Yeah.
Okay, great.
It takes, like I said, consistency and dedication. If you use the light therapy on those certain points, assuming you are following the correct protocol for you,
Okay.
again, it's science.
Exactly, yes. Well, anyways, Chinese
Yeah.
medicine is science, and
Yes.
based on the traditional Chinese medication or medicine, there's a lot of development that happens all around the world.
Correct.
Connecting the Eastern and the Western
Absolutely.
medicine. And there are great results for that, and there are a lot of studies that prove that. Okay, now, for the protocols, we have received from Dr. Murad the protocols how to use the acupuncture light therapy, the middle light, on the right points on the body. To get the results, you have to stick to the protocol itself. And to stick the protocol, you have to come back to us at Zepter and get consultation. We have to know the symptoms, like Dr. Murad said. We have to identify the symptoms and tell you the right protocol to use. It will be printed out with images to know exactly how to use the protocol on your body. Now, Dr. Murad, at the end, I would like to thank you very much, but I would like you to say something to the audience. Traditional Chinese medicine is very great medicine, and it has been, like you said, around for like about 6,000 years.
Correct.
You have tried it yourself.
Absolutely.
And you have seen a lot in
Absolutely.
Jordan and some other countries in the world, and where you're at in Canada.
Yes.
What would you tell people about the traditional Chinese medicine?
Imagine a form of medicine that doesn't have any side effects. Imagine a form of medicine where you don't need to take a pill to counteract the side effects of the first medication. Imagine something completely natural that depends upon your body to heal. What more can you ask for?
Well, actually, I'm getting chills right now because honestly, a lot of people do suffer from side effects. A lot of people don't want to take medications, or they have preventions from taking medications, and they are sick. The traditional Chinese medicine is perfect enough that a lot of people should be using it to treat themselves, the body as a whole, like we said in the beginning, and for prevention. It's great. That's why it's been around for 6,000 years.
I think
And
also
it's
like
still
in
growing.
the advancement of science, right? Like now we have these beautiful handheld machines that are going to be giving you red light and infrared light
Yeah.
that we can use on ourselves, and there's no possible way of hurting yourself. There's no harm.
Uh-huh.
How? What are we waiting for?
Exactly.
Let's heal.
Let's heal. Exactly. This is the right
Let's
word.
heal.
Let's heal. Now, with Let's Heal, the Midlight from Biotron, this miracle device that emits red and infrared light, using it like an acupuncture light therapy, like we said, with the protocols that will be given to you, you will treat obesity, diabetes, and hypertension. Not just that. At the same time, we have so many benefits that we can get from the middle light. It will increase the blood circulation, the blood flow in the body. It will increase the nitric oxide. It's a painkiller because it increases the endorphins in the body, which suppresses the feeling of pain. And a lot of people do suffer from chronic pain. It will do that to you. You will get relaxed, and it will relax your nervous system. It will do so many benefits to your body, prevention, and at the same time, it's treatment. I would like very much to tell everybody, do visit our website. Do read about the Midlight and what it does to you, because it's very perfect to have handy wherever you are when you need it. Dr. Murad, thank you very much for being with us today.
Absolutely, it was my
We
pleasure.
are looking forward to be with you again some other time. Even if you're in Canada,
Definitely.
we are looking forward to be live with you on Facebook.
Definitely.
Audience, I'm very sure that they will be interested to hear more about this.
Definitely.
So thank you very much for being with us
Thank you.
today. مشاهدينا شكرا لكم وشكرا لمتابعتكم، وراح يكون في حلقات قادمة إن شاء الله.